If the apocalypse comes, beat me.
In a world full of bullies, insane teachers, and gross school lunches.
Aww.
Could be our intro.
Welcome to Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
In every generation, a podcast is born. We are your Slay Slems. I'm Chase.
And I'm Beyza. And this is
HELLMOUTH
HOMOS.
HOMOS.
And when we were recording our last episode, we didn't realize that we weren't going to acknowledge Halloween this season. But now it's over.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Halloween came and went. I feel very like...
I feel different, like in a bad way. Halloween didn't happen this year and I need a redo.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, that you do need a redo. When are you going to get your redo?
Next year.
Okay, great. Maybe we'll have my birthday be Halloween for you. Remember when Blake and I threw you a Halloween party?
Yeah, my last birthday.
My last butt.
Yes.
I don't know. Halloween came and went. I feel very satiated. I don't feel like I overdid Halloween. I don't feel like I underdid Halloween, which is like a perfect place to be. Because I've had years, I think last year I was like, okay, got it. Halloween needs to come to an end. Like I did too much Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
So this was a very nice fall. It's been a beautiful fall. I don't know. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's just been nice.
And now we are going to fall into a deep hibernation.
And
depression.
I'm talking blackout. Like I need to find the off switch and turn it off.
Turn off your PlayStation, bitch.
No.
Yes.
What am I going to do in my cave?
Read a book.
Bitch, I've read books.
I've
read fucking 3 books this year. I read a whole trilogy.
I read 3 books this year. 3 more than me. So
that's about 900 pages.
That's a lot of pages.
A lot of pages for old page boy.
Oh, I was reading Elliot Page's new book. It's called Page Boy, actually. But it got dark. Like it's
really?
a wild memoir. Like I literally I think I devoured the first 200 pages and I was like, no, I can't finish.
How long is it?
It's not that long.
Because I was gonna say I would assume it's around 200 pages.
I had a little bit left, but I was like, whoa, it was too much.
Well, I'm sure he got
trauma.
to somewhat of a lighter side.
I hope so. I will finish it one day.
I will never know. Speaking of not finishing stories, there's another story I haven't finished that's related to this podcast.
Stop it. Please stop. Please. Please.
Couldn't be me.
Oh, fuck you.
I would listen to Slayers if I could. I'm hungry for the lore.
Not all Buffy stands are created equal.
I feel like I'm experiencing Buffy in a chastity belt situation.
Ooh, I love that. Wait, what's that movie with the chastity belt that made us kind of horny as kids?
SpongeBob? Oh, that was a tickling belt. That was the belt that tickled.
No, it's the girl who had a little belt on her, region, and
her waist.
The guy got a key.
The guy got a key.
The guy got a key. The guy got a key.
No, I don't know. What is that?
I don't know. I'll look it up. Live Google.
Children's movie.
No, it's not children. Maybe chastity belt movie.
Chastity belt movie. 90s.
Oh, you know
early
what?
2000s.
Can I say? Oh, this is not. Oh, Robin Hood. It was Robin Hood. No, the live action Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, is Ryan Gosling in that?
That is a kid movie. Ew. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Is that a child's movie? Because that was Men in Tights. That must not be for kids. But is a kid wearing it?
Oh, it's with the hot
PG-13.
guy. It's with the hot guy from Princess Bride.
Sure.
Someone.
Mel Brooks?
No. Wait, he's hot too.
Carrie,
yeah, he's the hot one. Carrie Elwes.
Okay, but there was I don't know why this I'm talking about.
That type of Men in Tights chastity belt.
Have
you guys ever worn a chastity belt? I'll just, while you Google that, I'll say I feel like I'm watching Buffy with a chastity belt because basically
that's why
I get told by this podcast when the podcast holds the key.
Look!
You know what I mean?
This image may contain explicit content.
I get it.
Not dude,
that's a thing.
This
was
crazy. It fucking Everlast sponsorship. What is that, dude? This is a PG-13 movie.
Designer. That would make for a good Halloween costume. There's so many movies we shouldn't have watched as children.
Okay. Yeah.
The GIF and the oiled up. Is she greased up? Is she oiled up?
I think she was in like a pool or something, but that was I think the first time I saw porn. That
is considered softcore.
I think so.
100%.
And then my other softcore when I was like 10.
So back to softcore.
Was the movie I'm a sucker for some just like
that.
What?
For And Just Like That?
Yeah. Yes. The word is escaping me. When you longing, what's the word?
Longing.
Like
yearning.
Yeah, I guess. But like you can't be together. What's the word for that?
Star-crossed lovers?
Sure.
Forbidden love?
Did you ever watch Tuck Everlasting?
I didn't. I did not.
Woo!
That Lena could talk to you about that.
Oh, bitch, I have to talk about Tucker. Like that, I think was the first time I was like,
wait, I'm trying to longing, yearning, star-crossed lovers, angsty. What are you thinking of? I'm so curious.
Yearning is fine, I guess.
Oh, I want to scratch that itch for you, brother.
Anyway, let's talk about
Allison Hannigan
yearning
on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, sure.
I mean, are we not going to mention it?
I guess.
This is a Buffy podcast. How are we? Did you even know Allison Hannigan was fucking on Dancing with the Stars?
I did, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't care too much.
I love Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I've never watched it.
Oh my God, it is such a fun show.
Okay. What else is there?
Did you watch her performance?
No.
Why not?
Because
you don't want to watch.
I support the strikes.
Okay. The good news
I don't watch it. I don't watch Chugi. I don't watch. You're trying to get me to watch Dancing with the Stars, SNL. I'm like, girl, how old are you? 50-year-old bitch. I'm not watching that.
I got home on Saturday night and it was like 2 or 3 a.m. and I
turn on my Dancing with the Stars.
I made scrambled eggs and watched SNL. And I told Blake the next morning, he goes, why the fuck were you watching SNL?
That's painful.
Okay, well, why aren't you, listen, Alice, okay, I'll just tell it to the people.
Okay.
Allison Hannigan was on Dancing with the Stars. She slayed it. She did a performance dressed as a vampire. It was giving the episode we watched with The Wish.
Mm-hmm.
It was giving that because she was a vampire.
I love that.
And she had like little short red hair and she had fangs.
I love
and
that. I would watch it.
She's evil and her dance partner was spitting her on the floor and she's like,
I would watch it.
And they did it to Supermassive Black Hole Sun, which is the vampire song from Twilight when they play baseball.
Okay.
So I'm saying there's a lot, there might be a lot of
okay, but when you sent me that, the headline said something about going back to her roots, and I thought it said a reboot, and I like literally almost dropped my phone like I just did a couple of minutes ago. That is what I was looking for. Like, I was like,
So it was anticlimactic. You saw that and you're like, bitch, it's just dancing. Okay, listen, we get Dancing with the Stars for free on Disney Plus, and I'm just saying that you and I should be watching and voting for Allison Hannigan this entire season long, and we are failing her. I had no idea she was on this show. So we need to watch her every week.
Okay. I will.
Wow. Clearly you do not support women. Specifically women in Buffy. So.
Oh my God, I'm not Joss Whedon.
Starting to sound like Janky Wiener there.
Starting to sound like little JW. Well, shit. What are y'all doing? I'm still. That's so flowy and long.
It's so annoying.
Beautiful.
When the seasons change and winter happens, things dry up, and it's like
things
my
do
hair.
Dry up.
Bitch.
Okay, bitch.
Okay.
But not. What does my shirt say?
Whoa.
Dry is not an option.
Dry is. It's literally not an option.
Okay. Anyway, you and I watched Buffy last
week, a couple days ago. Last week. Last week.
No, girl, that was Monday. That fully was 4 days ago. Woohoo! And we watched a few episodes, and the one we're going to talk about today is Lovers
Walk.
Lovers Work.
Now, Lovers That Walk.
And I regret, can I admit some fault?
Please.
I regret not having us talk about the episode prior. Because I forgot how heavy it was, how heavily
Lori it was for Faith.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say?
But just like my hands are sweaty. Sorry.
No, they're not.
Okay. Buffy and Faith, like you just see so much dynamic. So maybe we have to go back one day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch it. We just had to skip it for time.
Well, yeah.
Because we were talking about ghosts for so long.
Well, the main part that goes, oh, your nose looks so cute. The main part that is important is that everyone knows that Angel is back. And
yeah,
that
the cat's
Xander's
out of the bag.
The
The demon's out of the bag. The angel's out of the bag. The motherfucker's out of the bag.
True that.
And I will go back and watch that episode.
Okay, perfect. Well, today we're talking about Lover's Walk.
Allegedly.
Why are you saying allegedly? Okay.
No reason.
It originally aired on November 24th, 1998, and was written by Dan Weber. Okay. Directed by David Semmel.
Do you think there's ever going to be an episode that came out on January 6th?
Well, we'll be close. I mean,
we'll find out close. Soon. We'll find out.
We'll find out soon.
You keep talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry.
It's an important question. It's worth stopping.
I thought at first you were going to say your birthday because you've asked that like 20 times.
Wait, do you think there's going to be an episode on February 3rd? Where were you in 98?
I was 3.
I was literally shitting my pants.
I was literally shitting my diaper. Well, probably not at that age.
I told my dog to hold on today when I had to make a sharp turn. I was like, hold on, Ahsoka. And then I realized that she has nothing to hold on to.
She doesn't have thumbs.
No thumbs.
Should we rename Ahsoka to Buffy?
Yeah, better show.
Yeah, honestly, too. Okay, at Sunnydale High, Willow complains about receiving a 740 on verbal for her SATs. I don't know what that means. Is that good? Bad? Yell at us.
I think it's good. It's 740 out of 800. I think.
Out of 800?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
so she slayed, and she is to go on, and receive the crown for Dancing with the Stars.
With the Stars. While Xander notes that her verbal score closely resembles his combined score because he's a fucking nincompoop. I wrote that. Buffy shows up looking...
He's literally a nincompoop.
He's a little nincompoop. Buffy shows up looking shaken. Her unexpected SAT score of 1430 has opened up the possibility of a normal life, so she's unsure how to proceed.
Does it? Like, what's your plan, bitch? To go to a nice college and then what? I did that. Look where it got me.
No, well... Buffy the Vampire Slayer podcast. That's funny. It is funny because it's like she got a good score on a test, but like she doesn't show up to class. So like,
maybe the Slayer just has a super juicy brain.
Of course, she's smart. She's my angel. She's my baby. She's my love. But like, you don't go to school, so like just because you have a good SAT
like your favorite
score,
teacher literally doesn't know who you are.
That's what I don't like the flip flop because it's a little confusing because she's super smart, but
it is.
That doesn't mean you're gonna go to college just because you got a good SAT. Maybe back in the day it did.
Yeah, you also got like suspended from twice,
right.
Like and moved schools. Like they take that into consideration. It's a full picture.
And she's in no clubs.
I found my my college essay the other day on my old laptop.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
And I'm pretty sure it's sad. Like I'm pretty sure like it's like one of those essays where it's like
18-year-old was sad.
Dude, it's literally about being gay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it was about like, but I don't come out in it. It's like weird. Like I basically say like everyone told me who I was, and I was like, I get to decide who I am.
You're like I'm literally,
and who I am is just finding out who I am. Do you know what I mean? It was like one of those where I'm like, they keep calling me gay. I'm not gay, but also, who am I to say? You know what I mean? Like that was the thesis of the essay.
Hey, a haiku.
And I got into 2 out of 3 schools.
Period.
3 out of 4.
4 out of 5. You're literally Buffy. Okay. That night.
So stupid. Ow.
That night, Spike drives through the Welcome to Sunnydale sign.
And I saw the sign.
And I opened up my eyes.
And I literally was like, I hope this bitch drives through this sign.
And you know what the bitch did?
He drove through that sign.
And he falls out drunk out of the car saying, home sweet home, sweet home. Before passing out at the old burned down Brick and Brock factory.
All burnt down Brick and Brock. It sounds like Iggy Azalea.
I would love
Oh,
to
burnt
get
down,
through-
brick and brack. Sorry, I know. I'm so
I
sorry.
would love to get through one sentence.
No, literally, I'm in wackadoodle
You would know
mode.
what is it? Azalea Iggy sounds like.
Azalea Iggs.
Azalea Iggs. Didn't she call herself that?
It's Iggy Iggs.
Oh, Iggy Iggs. Sorry.
Ugh.
sorry. He begins to shout and cry, destroying Drusilla's doll collection and drunkenly wondering why she left him. I wonder why. Because maybe last we saw you, she was knocked unconscious and you were throwing her in the car. I know that like he's a vampire, but like that doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah, but that's not why she left.
Right.
Which I love the reason why she left.
Which was
that he'd gone soft because he was like kind of colluding with the Slayer.
right.
Instead of like just like world domination, vamp on vamp crime.
He's a soft little boy.
He was like, wait, this girl's kind of hot and her mom's kind of hot.
Oh God.
And I can just hang out in their living room together.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. At school the next day, Xander persuades Cordelia to go on a double bowling date with Willow and Oz.
Gross.
Yes.
Cancel the house.
Cancel the house. Oz presents Willow with a witch-themed Pez dispense.
Okay, now if you're on YouTube, you can see this. If you're on the pod, Beyza is holding the titular
Oh my God.
witch Pez dispenser.
As she is both delighted by the thoughtful gift, she is also feels guilty because she's being a cheating bitch.
She's talking.
What?
She's talking with Xander.
She's I learned, yeah. I learned a word this weekend.
Yeah, I loathe.
Wait, literally. Right?
Right? I hate that they are just using
And she's
each
a
other
redhead.
to like convince each other. I don't know. It's just like a really toxic situation. And they're like using their partners as shields from their own sins.
And from their own insecurities of just like, Xander's very much like, Cordy could never like me even though she fucking
I don't know if I believe that.
Okay. Why?
I think he actually thinks Cordelia likes him.
Okay. I think he's too self-hating to ever think that anyone will ever love him.
Okay.
Relatable.
And I wish that was communicated more so I could be more forgiving on him.
He is a man. In the 90s.
At some point, someone said that I'm going to get more with him later that
You
will
will.
kind of give context for why he's literally the worst character in this show. And why Cordelia Chase is literally my number one. Like, I want to say Buffy's my favorite character. I want to say that Willow's my favorite character. But, like, that is dishonest. Like, when we started the show, I was always like, oh, Cordy's, like, my favorite just because she's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But the more the show goes on, I'm like,
She has
wait,
depth.
she's, like, my favorite. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's a joke anymore.
It's not a joke anymore, and
She's high vibrations.
we believe in ghosts again.
Yeah, we had a spiritual realization. And then I was thinking the reason I probably fell out of faith with any sort of spirituality in myself was because of that cult that I joined.
Right.
Because they were very like that. And then
Of course.
so then I was like, that's probably, I think.
More on that later.
Yeah, stay tuned.
You should, oh my God, you should do a YouTube video about that.
I was thinking about that this
you
morning.
have to. That'd be so interesting.
I was thinking about it. I don't know. Is it indulgent?
No, it's interesting. Cults are in.
Okay. Perfect. Good.
No, I do think it'd be really interesting to hear about. Anyway. Later. Giles, packing for a retreat or a cult, is delighted when he is presented with Buffy's SAT scores. Giles suggests that she has an opportunity to have a first-rate educational experience, being able to leave Sunnydale and her Slayer duties to Faith. He warns her about seeing Angel, so she promises that nothing will happen between them because they're just friends. Right. Heard that before.
Heard it so many times. Again, it's just hilarious how like they're like, oh, you did good on your SATs. Well, I guess now we can talk about you just like abandoning your post.
Right.
She's tried to do that so many times and everyone's like so anti. So for them to
and I
flip
think
just because she got a good grade
I do
is
think
insane.
she's like also confused by that too, I'm sure, because it's like,
I think Sarah Michelle Gellar was for sure. She's probably like, what is going on, you guys? She's like talking to the writers. She's like, do you guys remember what we've done here?
yeah, it's a little messy.
It's a little messy, but I guess, I mean, it's like, it's just odd because like you can just take that part out of the episode
Yeah.
and the episode's
That's
the
it.
same. Like
Yeah.
just take it out. It does not make sense.
Yeah, maybe provides context like later on, I guess, to like Faith and how she fits into this whole crew. But it's interesting.
I'm looking forward to hear people sound off in the comments about this.
Meanwhile, Xander and Willow are second guessing the bowling date with Oz and Cordelia. Why? Like, I genuinely like. Did Xander only do it to like? Xander was the one pushing it for what? You know what I mean? Like to
pushing what with who?
The date.
Pushing the date.
The double date.
Right.
Like, I was really confused watching back. I'm like, why is he pushing the double date to like try to see Willow with Oz and like not have feelings for her?
Yeah,
like,
I think they're both trying. I mean, Willow tries harder.
Right.
But I think that they're both trying. That's why it's so cute when Willow like has her Pez dispenser from Oz and she's like, no, and like holding it up at him like it's like a crucifix. It's so funny.
Girl,
I think they're just trying to like they're trying to put out the flame, but that flame can't be tamed.
Okay. Willow is concerned that Oz and Cordelia will notice the attraction between her and Xander as she resists Xander's attempt to kiss her earlobe. Disgusting.
That's literally if just imagine being in like a monogamous relationship and like someone's like, can I kiss your earlobe? I'd be like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
That gave me a really bad chill, especially Xander. Okay. She and Xander restate their commitment to avoid physical intimacy with each other. Xander tells her that he wishes they could just get rid of their feelings of lust. Well, that night, Spike stands outside of the Crawford Street mansion and drunkenly rails at Angel for turning Drew against him until he passes out in the garden. The next morning, he wakes up to his hand on fire, triggered, under sunlight. He runs around trying to douse his hand and avoid the rising sun, eventually diving into his blacked out car.
I was trying to figure out if the fire was triggering or the hand was triggering.
No, the fire.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about fire on the pod. He first pours alcohol on his hand, then pours some more down his throat to ease the pain. Surveying his current situation, he just says, "This is just too much."
I genuinely love this whole bit though.
What?
The prosthetic hand, the fire on him, and then he puts it out with the booze and then drinks the booze. I'm like, bubbly. You are doing great. Except like, and we get to go back in that blacked out car window thing. It's so like stupid. The way it's like
the way it wouldn't work.
The way you couldn't drive the car, but I just love it so much. I love the fantasy. It's so Spike.
It is very Spike. Back at home, Joyce Summers continues to push the idea of college to Buffy. Buffy is resistant, so Joyce asks her what could possibly be keeping her in Sunnydale. Bitch, maybe she doesn't want to leave her mom.
Yeah. Even if maybe. Yeah.
Even if that weren't the case, it's like. It's such a weird way to ask.
Yeah. Also, again, like you do know she's a slayer, and I know this is like a new concept to you, but you also understand she is
She's a pusher.
Sure. She's a pusher. She pushes people.
Buffy then visits Angel in the mansion and asks his opinion on her future options. In the process, trying to determine where the two of them stand with each other. Angel suggests her as a friend to go, reasoning that it is a good opportunity for her to live a life outside of her calling. Buffy clearly gets a little upset because he doesn't like tell her to not go because he loves her and then leaves. And she's like,
yeah, I love where this is headed with them. Cheeky. No, I do. Cheeky. No, I love it because they end up not being together.
Right.
I mean, we'll wait till we get there, but I love that like they finally like are like, she's like, no, bitch. I love that.
No, bitch. There's the door, bitch.
Yeah.
Spike sneaks into the back of Uncle Bob's magic cabinet during the day in search for a curse for Angel. This is where there's like the clerk and then...
With the clerk. We all witches.
And the clerk, we all witches. So stupid. And that's when Willow comes in and is like, I need an anti-lust situation to figure out.
She's like, I'm just too horny. So, doctor, you gotta do something.
Doc, please.
I'm like a cat in heat, doctor.
Ew.
She said it.
Ew, yucky.
I got that yucky. Okay.
Okay.
She goes in. She says, I need the anti-lust.
Yeah. And then Spike is like, I've got a new idea.
Yeah. And he sucks the blood.
Sucks her off.
Sucks off that clerk.
Sucks off that clerk. Later that day, Mayor...
Later that
day, Mayor Wilkins is practicing golf putting in his office.
Absolutely putting.
Absolutely. When his deputy, Alan Finch, alerts him to their Spike problem. They got a problem.
They got
Spike. The deputy suggests that Trick organize and send a committee to deal with the problem. The mayor, after a few ranging from offering the deputy's soul for one good short game to whether... What? Did that just make sense?
Basically, he's very casual about... It didn't make sense. He's very casual. He's very casual. And it's like, God, I wish I could just putt a good game. Maybe I should sell your soul. Ha ha ha. I'm very casual with just like all this scary, dark, weird, witchy, satanic magic shit. You know what? Go ahead and put together a task force and take care of Spike.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Listen, if there's one thing I am, it's an ally.
That makes a lot more sense. About
school, me being an ally?
What?
Does it make sense that I'm an ally?
To what community?
Dummies.
The dummy community?
The dummy community.
You're the president, mama.
Bitch. I'm ally. I'm a part of the president.
You're the board. You're the entire board.
I'm the 5, the 1, and I'm the 5, the O, the 1, and the C, and the 3. That was dumb.
No, it was funny. At the school, the night of the double date. Okay.
And
this is what.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And
let's
they did it at my birthday dinner.
And they did it at the school.
Why did you meet at the school to go on the date? Is the thing.
Whatever happened to, I'll pick you up. Whatever happened to, I'll meet you there. Whatever happened to, I can't go anymore.
Clearly, it was to further the plot.
Yeah,
that's what they did.
The writers must have had about 6 hours to put this together. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, especially in the given strike field, but listen, we got to talk about this episode. The plot is plotting.
The plot's plotting.
The plot is plotting. The plot is plotting.
Willow's working on the spell in the chemistry room. I guess that's why they're there.
I was working in the lab late one night.
But you expect me to believe Willow doesn't have that dorky ass shit at her house?
No, I mean, here's the deal. If she needed like certain ingredients from the lab, that's cool. But like, why does everybody have to meet there? Or I guess maybe if we want to be using our little fan brains.
I think we need a map of Sunnydale.
We could, maybe it's just too far. But I was gonna say maybe she wanted everyone to be together so like everyone could like cheers the solution on site. Like maybe it had to be drinking within a certain time frame.
We will never know.
Yeah, but that's like kind of a good workaround in my head.
That is a good. I would like, but I needed a little more
explicit.
I needed her to say one line of like, "Oh, I'm gonna," or like,
I'm gonna make this thing, and we all have to be there to have it.
Right.
But listen, that's what fans do. Okay, we work hard. We work hard to make it make sense.
We work harder than the writers. That's for sure. I'm just kidding. I support the strike. Spike comes in, still very drunk, and attacks Xander, announcing that he needs to borrow Willow for a while. Spike takes Xander unconscious from a head wound.
He needs a new dance partner. Spike is going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
He would slay.
He would slay. And guess what? You wouldn't watch.
I wouldn't. So they take... Spike takes Willow and Xander back to the factory where he locks them up. And Spike explains his situation to Willow, first threatening her life if she fails to cast an effective spell. Then he sits next to her and tells Willow that Drew had thought he had gone soft after his alliance with Buffy and was not demon enough for her anymore. The final blow had come when he caught Drew cheating on him with a chaos demon, and she told him that they could still be friends. I love Spike's relationship with like every character.
Yes, I know.
He fits into the group in such a unique way because he has such a distinct relationship archetype with each character.
And honestly though, that's got to be on the actor because the writing doesn't necessarily like the writing doesn't necessarily do that. It's him as an actor, whatever his name is. Like he actually is really good at like differentiating the energy between each relationship.
Yeah, he's great. At the library, Buffy is working out when Cordelia and Oz show up, worried because the lab is torn up and Willow and Xander are gone.
It's probably fine.
It's probably not fun. Don't worry about it, darling. Buffy's mom calls her, then Buffy hears over the line that Spike say, "Hello, Joyce." Joyce offers him hot chocolate and advice while he relates the details of his breakup with Drew and asks if she has any of those little marshmallows.
So cute.
I love a good Spike and Joyce moment.
I hope there are hundreds more. I
so,
love it so much.
It's very endearing.
Because he also just he needs a mommy.
He
needs mother.
He needs mother for
and
sure.
she mothers.
And Buffy needs less mother, so it evens out.
And Buffy was what?
Buffy needs less mother.
And he needs more mother. Yeah, so yes, it does.
Outside, Angel spots them talking in the kitchen, but cannot enter the house because he's not invited in.
I just remembered that Pedro Pascal is in Buffy at some point, isn't he? What season?
4.
What episode?
1.
Okay, Jesus.
Season 4, episode 1, The Freshman.
I can't wait.
Okay, well, you have to.
Chastity belt.
Chastity belt.
I have
Pedro.
the key.
I would wear a chastity belt
For Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, Joyce backs away, accusing him of being evil when Spike taunts him.
Spike.
And then he's behind Joyce. He's doing the little...
Oh my God. He's
so
pretending
funny.
to bite her.
So attractive, too.
It's so hot.
Buffy suddenly arrives, pins Spike to the table, and invites Angel in. I feel like I'm reading fan fiction. Spikes tell
Speaking
them...
of.
What?
Said speaking of.
That's not going to happen.
Maybe we do it over winter break.
That's soon.
Yeah. But 300 words. Bitch, that ain't nothing. 300 to 400 words, a little drop, a chapter. We each read a chapter over winter break.
Now
and
that
then
Fate's
the
in
new
the
year.
show, I can do it technically. Because I was waiting.
I love that.
I was
love that.
Let's look.
Okay. But I will say that actually there is some truth to me spending a little bit more time with the characters to really get their voices.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be a finale thing.
Oh, that's a good idea. A season finale?
Yeah.
This season finale is crazy, though. Maybe a mid-season. Okay. We'll think about it. Spike tells them he's got her friends, so the 3 of them should leave to get the supplies for the love spell to be cast. Then he'd set Buffy's friends free. On the way to the shop, Spike is afflicted with pain from finally starting to sober up and reminisces on memories of Drusilla. Buffy offers to stake Spike to put him out of his misery, but Angel tells her that they still need him to find her friends.
The menage a trois
of
energy is
Wait, what did we call them?
The ultimate 3-way.
No, but what was the name we
4-way.
came up for them? Buff Bang.
Oh, you had a better one than I did. I said...
I don't remember what it was.
I said Benjalike. And then you said Spuffle.
Spuffle?
Spuffle.
Was it Spuffle?
Yeah, it was Spuffle. It was Spike, Buffy, Angel. Spuffle. That's my fanfic.
That
it's
sounds
a Spuffle.
like a verbiage, so it works.
Yeah, it's like a kerfuffle, Spuffle.
Yeah, exactly.
A kerspuffle.
A kerfuckle.
I would love to get I would love to get in a little kerspuffle with them.
Okay, me too. Come on. Buffy counters that he probably just locked them in the factory despite Spike's protest that he is not thick. But meanwhile,
girl,
he must be a little thick because that's exactly where they are. As Oz and Cordelia are driving, Oz catches Willow's scent.
He didn't remember because he was drunk?
No, he was, but no, I think he was yeah, I would never put them in the factory. That's such a stupid idea.
But they're in the factory?
Yeah, because he's stupid.
The plot is plotting.
Right.
I think the plot is plotting.
I think the fact that Oz can smell Willow is creepy. But I know he's a werewolf.
He's a werewolf.
I get it, but it still scares me.
Wait, is that how they found them?
Yeah.
I must have been distracted about the Spuffle. I don't remember any of these lines.
I think we were distracted about the Spuffle.
Or we were talking about ghosts.
Right.
One or the other. It's either Spuffle or paranormal.
Oz catches Willow's scent, and he says it's a residual werewolf thing, and he can tell that she's afraid. Cordelia declares it to be creepy. Period, queen. I literally, we are the same brain. And Oz admits that he agrees. So there you go. So maybe you're the real creep.
Hey, if there's one thing I love, it's a smell. I love smelling. Okay.
Stupid. Spike, Buffy, and Angel, Spuffle, as we are calling them, are getting the supplies from the shop. Angel comments that He's going to a lot of trouble for the sake of the fickle Drusilla. So Spike takes a swing at him before blaming the two of them for their breakup. Spike says that he's nothing without her, which Buffy agrees, calling him pathetic. I was like, damn, girl.
Not a groomer, just loser.
Shut up. Stop. She pulls out a ukulele. Spike retorts by saying that they sicken him. The last time he had seen them, they were fighting to the death, but now they were acting as if nothing had happened, which is
yeah. Throwing stones at glass houses and all that. Because they're like, you guys are dysfunctional and she's fucking crazy. And he's like, you guys... Projection. They insist that they are just friends now, but Spikes tell them, you'll fight and you'll shag and you'll hate each other till it makes you quiver, but you'll never be friends. Ew, not quiver. I fucking hate that word. You know what? I'm not one of those people who like hates words, except for that one.
Same.
Quiver is like...
It seems, and it's like pervy.
There's something that is
predatory.
Inherently violent to it.
It's predatory.
You would know.
You would know.
Okay,
Protector.
Okay.
Anyway... Xander, that's a joke.
That's like a big joke. I was going to say something back, but I'm like, we got to end it at some point.
We have to like stop watching drama YouTube because it's like
I kind of
brain
have.
rot. I have too, but like it's so funny because it's like people are so stupid.
So entertaining.
It's so entertaining, but it's like, how do people come up with this shit?
I know.
But then why does it stick in my brain like that?
Because there's something about it that is like so deliciously low vibrational.
I regret showing you the
knocks.
The knocks.
It's a hard knock life.
It is a hard knock life. God, Jesus. Xander wakes up to find that he and Willow are locked in the basement of the factory. They discuss what will happen to them. Willow explains that, oh God, I hate this part.
I literally hate this part.
She casts the spell and Spike kills them, or she refuses to cast the spell and Spike kills them. Xander demands a third option. So Willow suggests that Spike might have gotten so drunk that he will pass out and forget about them, leaving them to starve to death. Also not a good option.
So like we might as well just bonk.
Doc. Deciding that the high probability of death is just a minute away. Willow and Xander kiss just in time for Oz and Cordelia to find them, and just in time for Beyza to die.
Literally, didn't we like? Oh, no.
We screamed. We scrumped for real.
We scrumped, and then we like took a break at the next awful part that happens. This episode was heavy on my little heart.
I know.
And Xander and Willow are wrong for this.
I agree.
There is no part of I'm glad we're talking about that because one thing that we talked about when we were watching the episode, I said that I really actually appreciate that we get to see a side to Willow that isn't perfect because she's always like, she's flawless.
Yeah.
She's perfect, 10 out of 10. But now she's like a 9 out of 10 the way that a compelling character normal human being is. Yeah, totally. So we love that for her. But
and
Xander
just a
negative
20 out of 10.
Oh,
like,
he
girl,
literally, yeah.
He needs a little win, you know?
Yeah, it's all L's.
All L's. Cordelia,
it's all. Get it? Like all with a bunch of L's. Infinity L's. All L infinity. I'll let you finish.
Thank you. Cordelia is horrified and runs up the stairs, but they collapse and she falls through, impaling herself on a piece of metal sticking out of the rubble.
Did you see Willow push her?
I did.
I saw
Oz actually trip her.
Well, they were in it on it together.
Yeah, exactly.
And I literally saw Willow, like, she like flicked her wrist and like cast a spell and like pushed Cordelia Chase.
And then Xander spit on her. Dude,
literally, it's like there's no winning. She could do like. I just don't know when people are going to talk about it.
We're talking about it right now.
I need the fandom to acknowledge what Cordelia Chase has been through, and she got.
I agree. Period.
All three of them tried to kill her as an attempted murder.
It was an attempted murder, and they should be charged.
And you know what? There's no statute of limitations here.
It is crazy that, like, I do wish they were, when they, like, go to the hospital later on and Cordy's fine, spoiler, what was the story that was told?
About how she fell?
Yeah.
To the police. Yeah.
Well, to the hospital. I mean, I don't know. What?
I guess she fell. That's what they say.
That's what happened.
If that's what happened.
If that's actually what happened. As Spuffle leave with the supplies, they are surrounded by a group.
It's pretty.
They're surrounded by a group of Mr. Trick's vampires, led by one of Spike's former lackeys, Lenny. Spike points out that if Buffy and Angel leave him to die, then Willow and Xander die too. Buffy reluctantly joins the brawl. After killing a few, they retreat back into the shop and barricade themselves in. Yada, yada, yada. This is when they start throwing the holy water at the vampires.
So iconic.
I know. I wish they had a squirt gun.
That was so Baldur's Gate 3. That means nothing to you, but that is just... I know
it's a video game that you wither away playing.
I'm a shell of a person, but I just love the whole, like, it's like smart fighting. It's not.
It's such a good choreographed scene.
It's a ranged attack. You're throwing it at your enemy. It is taking them down without you having to risk a thing.
One thing about Buffy, they know how to choreograph a fight. It's always good.
Good fight choreo. Always.
So good. So entertaining.
Do you think they'd... we'll have to find the original fight choreographers.
And hire them so they
for
can
the
teach
bronze.
Us. Oh.
For our bronze pop-up.
Right. That's definitely...
Do you know, like... I want you to guess how serious I am about that. About that actually happening.
I would say 70%.
70% it's happening or it's not happening?
It's happening. 70%. 60.
I'd say 60.
60. I'd say 60.
It's 60% happening.
70 if the choreographer says yes.
But 95 if we can hire any one of the original cast members to come.
Okay, maybe not cast members, but the stunt doubles, probably, maybe.
Yeah,
for a pretty penny.
Well, what if we had like a meet and greet thing? We can get in contact with Reed Pop and have Charisma Carpenter come, or we hire one of the old bands that performed the songs on the show.
Okay, you look into that and let me know what you need from me. Eventually, Angel and Buffy.
I will. Now I'm trying to interrupt you.
I'm aware. Spike, inspired and refreshed by the thrill of the fight, realizes that the only way he is going to get Drew back is if he becomes the man he once was, the man she loved.
That evil demon, dark son of a bitch.
Not the duck.
The duck?
Ew.
I didn't say duck.
The duck. He tells Angel and Buffy that their friends are at the factory and that he's going to find Drew, tie her up, and torture her until she likes him again. That's so fucked up. As she leaves the shop, he sticks his head back in to note, "Love's a funny thing.
Ain't it?
Ain't it?" Flashback to the hospital. Cordy. In the bed. Alive. None of her vital organs are impaled upon, which makes no sense. But you know what? This is a show about vampires.
No, you know what happened? The spike. The spike went right through her, and it saw. I was like, oh, there's a stomach there. I'll take it left. Oh, there's like an intestines there. I'll take it right. There's like a little bit of
the magic that Willow did. She was like, you know what? I'm gonna impale her, but I'm gonna make her live. I'm gonna make sure.
Which is in some ways darker.
Torture.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
When will she answer for her sins? Maybe we should go trip her on Dancing with the Stars. Okay, that was like really funny to me. Okay, you go ahead.
When Xander brings her flowers in the hospital, she tells him to stay away from her.
Oh, Cordy.
Period. Willow tells Buffy that Oz refuses to talk to her, and Buffy suggests time, patience, and groveling. Buffy visits Angel and tells him that they are not friends. She explains
iconic behavior
that she's not coming back.
Iconic behavior. The perfect portrayal of character growth and development. A hopeful conclusion. I'm not going to look at you in the eyes. A hopeful conclusion to Angel and Buffy. I love it.
She says she cannot maintain the lie about their friendship to herself or Spike for some reason. Angel protests, but Buffy tells him that the only way they can see each other is if he tells her that he does not love her, something he cannot do. Buffy, Angel, Cordelia, Xander, Willow, and Oz brood in their own way, mourning for their broken relationships. Meanwhile, what?
I really do hate to interrupt, but you say, at the top of this episode, you say, I really love yearning, star-crossed lovers, forbidden love. And yet...
Not when it's annoying.
Okay, it's a little bit annoying, but it's still that. And it's like tragic that they just can't be together. And he can't even say, I don't love you, so he can let her go. They just like are going to love each other forever. But they have to find a way to like also love other people. While also being...
I get it. I get that. It's doesn't work for me in every scenario.
That's fair. Don't tell me, is there more to the story that I don't know?
You said, don't tell me, is there more to the story? That
Maybe, Anna.
I mean, there's a lot to the story you don't know, honey. We're only mid-season 3.
Yeah, okay, you know what? And the reason I realized that I think we keep... I feel like every time we record, I'm like, oh, like, we're going to be finishing this soon. Like, I forget that TV back then, as it should be now, RIP television.
20-ish plus episodes.
Like, literally, like...
That's why I'm trying to keep us on a, like, 11, 10 episode schedule.
It's a lot of episodes.
It's a lot of episodes of television.
So, I don't know.
But don't worry, because season 4 will be short. Because I hate that season.
Damn.
I mean, we're still going to watch all of it, but, like, it's going to be shorter for sure.
Okay.
So everyone's brooding. Meanwhile, Spike is back on the road, smoking and singing along with the music on the radio as his car travels along the desert highway. I'll do it my way. The little funny. Rock moment is so funny. I love when he just comes into town, fucks shit up, and is like...
What an asshole, but iconic behavior. It's really iconic behavior.
He just brings everyone together in the best ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the most violent, chaotic way. And then just goes home, wherever that is. Is he going to London? Where
I
is he
have
going?
no home.
The night is my home.
The night is my home.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is he going to London? Or am I just assuming that because of him and Drusilla's accents? His and Drusilla's accents?
Well, he's British.
Right. So is he going home to Britain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess we'll see. He's going to go find Drusilla wherever she might be.
Is she local?
Wherever she planted her seeds.
Is she planting seeds? Does she come back?
I don't know.
She's in Slayers.
I'm just a baby.
She's in Slayers.
I'm just a baby.
She's in the Slayers.
I'm just a baby.
What do you guys think about this episode?
That was Lover's Walk.
Lover's Walk. Did you walk or did you run?
Did you run?
Don't walk, run.
To the comment section.
To the comment section. That was really good.
To the hit that like button.
Hit that like button. Share with a friend. Subscribe if you like the vibe, brother.
Okay, brother. And the next episode we'll be talking all about one of the best of the season.
Oh, yeah.
The Wish.
I've seen it, of course. It was great.
And we'll be talking about that on November 15th. We'll be talking about it right now, but you'll hear it on November 15th.
Yeah.
One of the most iconic, some say, of the Buffy series.
It is pretty damn iconic, and it centers around my favorite character. Kisses for Cordy.
Kisses for Cordy. And that's the episode.
Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Slay. Frights.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.